Hello, hello. Adele Mitchell here. I want to welcome you to my channel. And today we are going to be talking about signs, what to be on the lookout for, and what it means to you when these signs come through. It's going to be important to have this information as you go forward in life because you can accumulate luck and abundance and the things that you've been wanting for a while now that you feel like you're kind of close to attaining it, but you haven't quite grasped it yet. So these are the signs to look out for. I also want to add that this reading is for all general astrology signs. And if you've chosen this video, it definitely has some very special messages just for you. The first card I chose was the Nine of Cups, Happiness. Here we have the lotus flowers, the moon, right? A lot of blue in this card. So with the Nine of Cups, though, we also want to think about the number 9. So that right there is a sign to be on the lookout for. If you notice that 9s are coming to you in frequency, so say you cash out at the register and you know your money back or the total that it cost was like $9.99, something like that, you know that it is time to manifest something. And by manifesting, you're going to want to make a wish. It can be something so simple as that, right? So just taking a moment in that present moment and thinking about what it is that you want that's going to bring you happiness, okay? So remember, the number 9 is for you. The next card that came up is the moon. It's very self-explanatory. Not a lot I can say here, although there is a lot to do with cycles. So if you found that you've been in a cycle that kind of feels like repetitious activity, patterns that you've been wanting to maybe move out of but haven't been able to because you are just kind of in a wheel of motion, more of that's going to come your way. But the most beautiful part of the moon card is that you're still working towards something that is going to be providing you with what you need right now in your life. So if you were to jump out of this cycle, then you're actually going to be kind of creating a block, which is not what you really want right now because you want to keep going. So it's not that you're going to be receiving something totally different than what you've been getting recently, but the cycle is supporting you and, keeping you on track, keeping your mind focused too. Be on the lookout for moons. And I'm not talking just, the one up in the sky. If somebody were to give you like a card and it has a moon on it, or you're drawn to a particular social media post has a moon on it with a message, read that message, take it personally, take it in. Anything that has to do with, cycles. I'm picking up on turtles too. Turtles is something that you're going to want to be on the lookout for because turtles live their lives by the cycle of the moon. So be aware if you see turtles coming around you, either in real life, physical turtles, or if you see like a picture of turtles or somebody's talking about a turtle in a story, anything like that is also going to be an omen that luck is coming your way. And it can also be another one of those manifested moments where you're like, here we go. It's kind of like it's kind of like a shooting star, right? You see that and it triggers that thought in your mind to, make a wish, okay? So turtles, full moons, the number 9s, okay? And blue's coming through very true and strong as a color that you may want to start wearing more often in the near future, specifically in the next couple of weeks to come. It does not have to be, you know, this bold primary blue, okay? It can be any shade of blue. It could be a navy blue or azul type of blue or sky blue, cloud blue. Any type of blue that you can really bring in to your wardrobe is going to help attract good fortune to you when you leave the home. While in home, you're going to want to have some blue items around you. Perhaps you have a blue blanket, or you have, you know, like maybe you're thinking about changing an accent wall. This is a little bit permanent, but blue will serve you in a way inside your home that will feel really good and comforting and will keep, you know, your home space feeling abundant with joy and happiness. I have another card here. Oh my goodness. How can it be? It is the Five of Cups. Okay. With the Five of Cups, we have, you know, this feeling like we're kind of missing out on something. There may be like some feelings of, you know, building upon a project or relationship or something you've been, you know, you've been putting a little extra time into, and it's not really coming out the way you want it to, and you're wondering why. This is going to be a sign, okay, that what you're doing is not working. So when you feel feelings of disappointment, discouragement, it could even come forward, because this is a message I'm receiving psychically, abruptly. You could literally be in the middle of a conversation and feel like some resistance is coming from the person that you're talking to, and you automatically like retreat away from what you were saying in that moment, but it doesn't feel so good inside of you. That's a sign to just change subjects, change, you know, what you're doing in that moment, even if you're in the middle of a conversation and you're noticing the sign coming up where you're not being received in the way that you're expecting to be. That's going to be a time to close the conversation. Say, oh, something just came up, I gotta go. Or if you're with somebody, you know, or you're at a specific location, you're going to want to just excuse yourself. Just take yourself right out of the scenario, because if you don't, then you're going to feel more of these feelings that don't feel very good and don't make you, you know, feel abundant happiness. Okay, so the Five of Cups is coming up with a little bit of past stuff too. Things that you've done in the past that did not grow to fruition in the sense that you aspired it to be is a total symbol of moving forward and moving on. That's what Five of Cups is really about. So keep going forward. It's still a very potent sign to be on the lookout for, so you don't run into, you know, big blocks that hold you back or hold you down and feeling stuck and lost. There was a couple other cards that came through too. Okay, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very mighty in his tasks, right? He likes to put forward a lot of brilliance, intense energy. He wants to be seen, heard, known. And the message that's coming through with this card is to spend your time with someone who represents the King of Swords. When this person is around you in your life, they are going to provide you with signs as well that are going to be positive for you. So You may feel like you are picking up on their energy and they're a real go-getter and nothing can stand in their way. And, you know, you're kind of feeling that vibe too. And you're like, yeah, almost like this person could pump you up energetically, right? You're going to want to spend time with this person. And listen to what they say, because what they're saying is coming up with more omens for you that are going to help you in your future. So if they're talking about cars, cars came into my mind here. You know, and they're talking, explaining something about a vehicle or something like that, then that's going to be a sign that pertains to your life in regards to travel or your own vehicle. You know, if something needs to be inspected or a part needs to be changed, you're going to have good luck in doing that. So you're going to want to follow through. It's little things like this that if you really, you know, hone in on and pick up on the things that this person says, it's going to help you immensely. And there was another card that came through. The Prince of Wands. Another real powerful player here. It looks like two people are going to be able to supply you with symbols that are going to spark goodness inside your soul and your life for the future. So be on the lookout for this person as well, and listen also to what they have to say. This person's going to want to give you advice, whereas the King of Swords is just going to be kind of like spouting off and talking about random topics that they just want to discuss. This person is going to give you some advice, good advice, strong advice that not only you'll be able to use for your immediate situation in your life, whatever you have questions or concerns about, but it's going to be stuff that's going to stick with you all throughout your whole life. And that's the type of advice that's just like, it's gold, right? It's that, you know, nugget of information that is forever, you know, giving and helping, right? So listen closely to what they have to say. They're going to be on point. They're also going to be in touch with their intuition, and in turn, they're going to help you become in touch with your own intuition as well. Those are the signs that are coming to you for all that are watching this video today. I must thank you, and I want to give you my appreciation. I appreciate you all so much for coming and spending this time with me. I invite you to subscribe to this channel because there are more messages that are going to be coming up specifically for you in the future that you definitely need to know and hear about. I'm always here to support you and help you along your way through this journey of life. Thank you all again, and have a blessed week ahead.